The 44th Annual PGA Championship, the final of golf's 4 big titles, gets underway at Aronimink Golf Course in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. The long course at Aronimink hasn't been an easy task for the world's best golfers, and only Gary Player is under par for 54 holes. Arnold Palmer, who's won both the Masters and British Open in 1962, would like to add the PGA to his list, but Palmer's 8 strokes behind the leaders. He blasts the drive off the first tee. United States Open champion Jack Nicklaus is 6 strokes back, but Jack scored a 69 in the 3rd round, and he's at the top of his game. Veteran Doug Ford is just 2 strokes behind Player. Ford is a tough man to stop when the stakes are high. Playing in the threesome with Player is Bob Goulby. Bob's 212 total puts him 4 strokes back. South Africa's Gary Player has been sensational with his 3 scores of 72, 67, and 69. If Gary can hold his edge, he'll become the 3rd foreign-born player to win the PGA. As in the United States Open, Arnold Palmer's putter has been his worst enemy. This putt on the 9th green is typical of Palmer's putting throughout. Palmer's bid for a birdie falls 3 feet short. Jack Nicklaus's second shot on the 610-yard 9th hole is in the trap by the green. Jack blasts out perfectly and has only the short putt for a birdie. Jack made it and went on to post a 67 for the day. Gary Player is even after 4 holes, but is putting for a bird on 5. Player deftly strokes home this 25-footer to go 1 under and ahead by 3 strokes at this point. Big George Bear is right among the leaders as he comes out of the trap on number 9. George leaves a 5-foot putt for a birdie. Doug Ford can tie Player as he putts from the apron on the 9th green. Doug lets it go, but he falls short. Now George Bear goes for his birdie 4, which will make him even for 63 holes. Bear's putt fails to break, and Bear is now 1 over. Gary Player approaches the 9th green 1 stroke over par for 8 holes of the final round. Gary's wedge shot is on the green, but he's 20 feet from the cup. On the par 5 9th, Bob Goulby hits his 3rd shot out of the trap. Bob's out as a beauty, and he made his putt here to get a birdie. Gary Player would like to get even for the day as he putts on number 9. Player's ball breaks at the last instant, and Gary is only 1 stroke under after 63 holes. We switch to the 18th green to watch Sam Snead, one of golf's all-time greats. Sammy tags this long putt, and the ball misses by 1 inch. The slammer, a PGA champion 3 times in his great career, holds out for a 288 and ties Arnold Palmer for 17th place. Bob Goulby putts on the 11th green. Bob's putt winds its way into the hole for the first of 3 birdies in the back 9 that were to bring him to within 1 stroke of Player. Gary Player refuses to wilt under the pressure of Goulby's rush. Gary is 2 strokes under par coming into the 18th hole. The huge gallery swarms to get close to the vital 18th. Player has a stroke lead, but he's 50 feet from the pin. Goulby is 30 feet away. Gary Player lines up the putt that can make or break him at this moment. Gary goes for the hole, but he's a trifle high and leaves himself a 2-footer. Goldie can tie and possibly win the PGA as he lines up his 30-foot putt. The crowd is silent as Goldie goes for the big one. Bob has the same line as Player, but his putt also fails to break. Bob made his second putt, and once again, it's up to Player. Gary Player lines up the longest 2-foot putt of his career. Gary knocks it into the cup and becomes the 1962 PGA champion. Gary's 72-hole total of 278 is 2 strokes under par and 1 stroke better than Bob Goldie. Mr. and Mrs. Gary Player received congratulations from former champion Bob Rosberg. Gary Player is rewarded with first place money of $13,000 for a thrilling victory in one of the biggest tournaments of the tour, the PGA.